Take a seat.
I'm Christina, and I'm really happy to have the stars of Return of the V with me today, Chua, Enlai, and Irene Ang.
Hello.
Okay, just like to ask Enlai, right?
This BB's voice.
Now, I'd just like to ask Enlai, like, what do you really think of the people who you're going to impersonate in the show? What do you think of Mrs. Heng?
What do I think of Mrs. Heng? I think Mrs. Heng is one of the most beautiful women in the world, really. I have to say that because I am wearing the costume right now. And I think Mrs. Heng is an icon. Mm-hmm. And an icon that Singaporeans should be proud of. We've got Alien, Ah Hui, Singapore Girl, and then we have the Peranakan matriarch, very famous persons, very famous stereotype, shall I say.
What quality of Mrs. Heng do you think relates most to you in life?
What quality? Well, she's hairy up here. I'm hairy elsewhere. Well, I've got hairy legs. You want to see my hair? No, you don't. No, you don't. No. What quality? I think Mrs. Heng is someone who is very warm and loves people, and I think Enlai is just like that.
Effusive, animated, expressive.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Food. Okay, the big difference is that Enlai can't cook, but Mrs. Heng can cook really, really well. She's even got a cookbook. Yeah. So Enlai likes eating the food. No, Mrs. Heng cooks the food. Enlai eats the food.
That definitely relates. And now I know Irene is going to impersonate a lot of characters inside The Return of the V.
Both of us are.
Yes, definitely. Now, I'm thinking, what do you think of Guan Yin then?
I think Guan Yin is a very mysterious character, and one of the reasons why we decided to play Guan Yin is because we feel that for a lot of religions, right, especially the Christians, right, the Jesus always talk to them. And then the people who believe in Guan Yin, they always talk to Guan Yin, but Guan Yin never talk to them, So we feel that, you always hear the Christians say, oh, God talked to me, Jesus told me the other day, well, last week, Jesus said this. I'm like, and then if they don't, then they just open the Bible, right, okay? But I'm like, then how about this Guan Yin people, believers, surely it would be nice for Guan Yin to talk to them for a change. So basically, I'm not trying to be Guan Yin, but I'm just thinking, what would Guan Yin say to some of the requests that repeatedly comes to her author every day, So we're just trying to, we are not trying to put any godly character down, or we're not trying to uglify Guan Yin. It has to be still very godly and still very superior. It's just the point of the people that we are looking at. What are the things some of the ridiculous things that you hear people ask Guan Yin sometimes. Have to come here and eat meat, very victim, huh? And then there is another word, it's villain. Villain is bad people. So we want to bring all the good people and the bad people together to my V conference. You coming?
Yes. We want to see the fight between the good and the bad.
Oh, it is very exciting because it's the good and the bad is actually the same person. Every one of you here have good and bad in you. Even all the bad people in the prison, or the murderer, or the killer, or the secret society gangster, they have good in the bad. And the good people, like even the church, the pastor, the priest, they also steal money. So the good also have bad. You understand? But today I come is to tell everybody must forgive. Because I am the goddess of mercy. Good, we must forgive. Good, we must learn. Bad, we must forgive. You understand? Whether you pray the Jesus, pray the Guan Yin, pray the money, pray the tree, pray the building, pray the Prime Minister, also you must learn to forgive. Then you will be happy, you can eat and sleep properly. Many people come to me and pray they cannot sleep. Because in this country, Singapore, they very stressed. So they pray no stress. I say stress is in your heart and in your mind. You take away from the heart and the mind and you put the pillow and you sleep. Wake up, you put back in. Then you can sleep. You understand?
Why don't we start with the lunch? Your vegetables.
I cannot eat this, but I like. Look very nice. Basket. Sorry. It's the skin is, I think, vegetarian. Wait, my kang lang will come out. You know kang lang? Last time, my time, I have the kang lang. Now my kang lang no more ling already. Now he is a cook, but become woman already. I from man become woman. He from man become woman also. Yeah. Now it's very fashion in Singapore, I hear. They all stay in the Toa Payoh block 377A. You know 377A, the block. All they stay there. You're free, you go there and find them.
Irene has also told us just now that the return of the V actually signifies villains and victims. Now, so we know that there are some villains that you're going to talk about, and there are also some victims that you're going to talk about, like Titi Durai, like Venerable Mingyi, like Addison Chen. Can you tell me a little bit about these people that you are impersonating, what you truly think of them?
The truth of the matter is we are not impersonating them. We are inviting them to our show. These people, we cannot say that they are victims, nor can we say they are villains. We are leaving the audience to decide after watching another point of view that we have created for them to. And then when they go home, they think like, is he really a villain? Or, he's not a victim after all, you know? So I think a lot of things, there's always two sides to it, and we're trying to present other sides of it to the audience.
So I'd like to know Irene's opinion about Titi Durai. What do you actually think about him?
I think, and a lot of people would disagree with me, I think that he deserves to be paid a lot of money because he has raised a lot of money for the Kidney Foundation. He has helped a lot of people. And I think that I'm personally not a fan of his, but looking at the subject matter from point zero, I think that if someone worked so hard and raised so much in a corporate world, he would be paid even more. Granted that the money could be used to save lives, and that's the part that I don't agree with, but I think that whatever amount of money that he pay for his work, everyone should and must be paid according to their effort and their results. And that's what we don't see a lot in Singapore, especially in the entertainment industry. That's why we have to, like that lah.
Why we have to what? Cross-dress? Right, yeah.
Cross-dress.
No money, is it? Yeah. That's why I'm cross-dress.
What does Enlai truly think of the Peranakans?
What do you mean, what do I truly? I think they're very good cooks.
Okay. So now, which character have you played? Because the V, right, has actually been shown last year too. So which character actually garnered the best response?
The two of them that you're watching now, it's a comeback by popular demand. From the feedback, because we did a very small part of Guan Yin just for fun, and a lot of people remember, even till today when I meet people like, wow, I tell you, your Guan Yin or Mrs. Heng, you know, like, hey, you know, where do we actually get to eat Mrs. Heng's food, you know? And so these are the two characters from last year. We already decided that it has to come back this year, and we're introducing some new characters as well. Many new characters actually, yeah.
And what is the quality that you pick from each character to exaggerate?
What we pick from each character? I don't know. I mean, every character is so different that.
Mrs. Heng then.
Okay, what we choose to well, I think it's about her being very loud. Okay. How am I going to say this?
Very loud, and Enlai is very loud also. But when Enlai plays Mr. Singh, he's just louder. Already very loud already. Okay, if you ever go to a theatre and it's a very serious scene and you only hear one voice go, and you know Enlai is in the audience.
Got it.
He's very loud. He comes into the office, he comes to fly, he goes like, hello everybody! And then I'm at the third floor, I can hear him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay,
well, you've got to make yourself, make your presence felt. Definitely. And Mrs. Heng, once you see her, once you hear her, you'll just be comfortable with the fact that, she's around.
On the topic of Mrs. Heng, right, do you feel intimidated by Ivan Heng's portrayal of the Peranakan woman?
Is Ivan Heng intimidated by you?
Oh, no. Of course I am, but Ivan came down to watch. And when he came down to watch, I think he liked it. I think you liked it.
Do you, Ivan?
Ivan, how?
Take a seat.